On the tee today, we're diving into two of our unique plans at Clubhouse CTV. Thank you for joining me for episode 4 of Clubhouse CTV's Unplugged series. Totally jacked up right now. So this is probably the most difficult thing for me to try to explain to people and communicate even just through a website. I felt it was really necessary to create this video series in part just to dive into these two plans so that you have a better understanding of what's involved, what's being asked of you, and what the features and benefits are for our club partners. That's a really important part of it. If you haven't seen episode 3 yet, it'd be great to have you check that out. Episode 3 introduces you to the AdQuick marketplace. It's a good understanding of where we're looking to go with our technology and our client services, and it would be a good baseline for prior to watching some of this video. That being said, still glad you're here. Hopefully you're going to be able to discover one of the plans that work best for your club, and we can have an opportunity to work together. So as I mentioned, our website is the reference that I want to direct you to here. This is where we're asking you to go to Clubhouse CTV to sign up and join our pilot list. Talked about it in episode 3, but what I missed to mention was some of the requirements that we need. We're asking for 200 clubs to join at the same time. So we're not going to launch and onboard customers to our 3 ad tier plans right now until we reach that 200 club threshold. That will give us an opportunity to pre-sell that space so that when we launch, we're in a better position to be able to generate revenue for you. What's important about it is helping everybody understand what these plans are, who we think they're best for, and who's going to benefit from that the most. So again, referencing our website and that information there. You can actually join now. If you're interested in joining the Clubhouse CTV, joining our network, but doing it in an ad-free experience, we actually will onboard you right now. So if you go to the site, click join now, you'll be able to join our ad-free program. Now, as you can see, what benefits that come with the ad-free program. What that means is that we won't be selling into your space. It doesn't prevent you from still being able to monetize your space, and we'll train you on the different apps that would help you accomplish that. But what it is that you're removed from our listing and our selling of that space to brands and sponsors. That being said, no advertisements for uninterrupted viewing experience. So it's more of a ideal for more of an upscale club. Advertisement free is paramount to your audience, and clubs that are really focusing on a high-end experience for their members. We think that we actually believe everybody is focusing on that. If you go to our website and you hover over, again at clubhousectv.com, and you hover over the information icon on our ad-free plan, it'll show you some of those details. Uninterrupted ad-free experience, a premium device requirement of $279 for an NVIDIA Shield 4K media player, and then an offer for a unique and ad-free environment. That really is a pretty simple, straightforward. We're going to train you on Unplug. We're going to get you up to speed on being able to do everything that you need to communicate effectively to your members, different apps that we can bring into your playlist that help you do it that way. And then down the road, if you decide that, okay, we would be interested in, or after this pilot program, we hope to be able to have pretty good data on what clubs are being included in the AdQuick program, what clubs are getting good support from local, have a good understanding of, how much revenue we're generating per club, and then that information for our current customers that are on the ad-free program might be of interest to them. The whole point is we want to give you the option and the flexibility to work within each of those environments. Now, let's shift gears to our essential plan, balancing quality content with strategic advertising. A cost-effective solution for clubs looking to offer digital signage with a blend of content and ads. So maybe you don't have as big of a budget, and you have to be a little more mindful of the different costs. Maybe you have 3 or 4 different areas where you'd like to bring in digital signage, and all of a sudden you're looking at 3 or 4 subscriptions and your monthly costs start to add up. Now, what we can do is we'll determine within your environment which areas you want to deliver ads. You don't have to deliver ads in all the environments in the Essential Plan. If you had a display in your lobby, if you have a display in your common space, or then you had a display in your fitness area, maybe 2 or 3 of those areas that you want or are willing to incorporate ads, those would be the areas that we would do that. So we would segment that off. We'd have an ad-free experience in one area, but the other 2 would be include ads through the different ways that we're offering them. If you look at our website, the ad control, you decide which ads align with your brands and your club values. So you don't have to accept every ad from the private sales or our direct sales and through the AdQuick marketplace. If there's an ad that comes through in a campaign that doesn't align with your club, you have that right to deny it. That's not a problem at all. It's going to get a little more difficult, and we'll manage part of the managed services, and the client services that we're offering is managing those conversations with members. If there are member conversations that where members want to be involved and you want members to have the ability to display their businesses and messages and allow that throughout the club, including birthday messages or different things like that you can do, you can find fun ways to show them that we're embracing new technology, that you're trying to do it in a way that is respectful to your audience and their experience. If a member's business could benefit by having this ad up, the obvious one, and I hate to use it as an example, but it's probably the most obvious for people that are getting into the ad tier, real estate companies will really benefit from this space. So if you have a realtor that might be interested in it, the cost to be able to reach your audience when they have a house near you, I think can be really attractive to that potential member. And they like to have their brand in front of people. We give them the ability to put up great messaging, reaching your audience with full video messages that are tailored and will be within a proximity of that particular house or houses that they have up for sale. So I think the benefits there are pretty advantageous to both sides. It's just managing, is that a road that you want to go down to as a club? If you decide that's the road that you want to go on, we're going to help you go down that road and bring those different options in. There are 4 main parts to the Essential Plan: ad control, revenue sharing, tailored rate cards, and then a device requirement being our media player. All of our ad supported plans come with device monitoring. So we are going to be monitoring your devices 24/7 to make sure that they are online. Because we're delivering ads to them, it's important that we know that they aren't going offline for any period of time that will affect our ability to deliver that ad for them. They don't have to be online every second, but they do need to be online and checking in with us and reporting to us regularly. And that's something that we also include in monitoring with our ad service and ad tier plans that we actually don't with the ad-free experience. What tailored rate cards mean? Tailored rate cards mean your ability to determine your own rates. So we're going to be able to give you input based off of your location and cell phone data that allows us to understand how much traffic that you're getting, what the cost per thousand or CPM, which outdoor is purchased by in a lot of occasions. They like it to fit into that $4 to $6 range per thousand. And we think we can make an argument for our medium that we can have a little bit more of a premium, but we need to prove that out. We need to be able to show advertisers that just because we say we can get our members to take action on your brands or engage with your brands, drive revenue for your brands, that we don't know until we've actually done that for you. So we want to be straightforward with everybody involved in making that happen. So who is the essential plan ideal for? I think it's ideal for clubs seeking a balance between member engagement and revenue generation. So you're accepting the idea that we are going to help you generate revenue. I think about it from a stadium standpoint. I look at across stadiums, you would never go into a stadium in 2024 and think that that environment should be controlled by traditional media, old media companies, that they are controlling the messaging that gets displayed and that experience that gets delivered. It's not the experience that they have the ability to create, and they have found ways to incorporate ads in at maybe an extreme, but yet they do it in a way that kind of is the leader really in this space. Whether you prefer the tranquility of an ad-free environment or the balanced approach of our essential plan, Clubhouse CTV has got you covered. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll explore our other exciting plans. Next up, we delve deeper into our sports and engage plans. You won't want to miss it. I'm really stoked to be talking to you about our engage plan and the YouTube golfer influence and introduce this concept to you all. Anyway, I'm Bill Garrity, driving our club's digital transformation forward with Clubhouse CTV.